is. Okay, so 29.5 by 8 foot. Okay. And that's the porch.
Taller. 8 foot 2.5 inches.
Okay. So 8 foot 2.5 inches in height. So this is the Riverside property that Forgotten Oklahoma has taken on. And we are out here today throwing in some bids. And I'm going to walk you through it. As you can see, the walkway comes out here to the driveway. The driveway kind of snakes around to a bridge road over here. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that little green sign right there in the middle of the screen, but that's the highway. 7-acre property, beautiful, beautiful home. If you can look past the damage and unfortunate disrespect that's happened to it over the years, this house has not been loved as it should have been. I'm sure at one point it was. Once we get inside, you guys will see all the grand detail and the love that was put into it, but you'll also unfortunately get to see some of the damage that's been done over the years. So they have had a demo crew come in, and this is stuff that's been demoed out of the property so far. We're gonna walk around as best we can. Summertime has come and gone almost, and they've had rain. Bless their hearts, they've already mowed all this property, got it cleaned up, and we had somewhat of a drought this year, and then came the rain. So everything's trying to grow up on us, and so I can only go so far back here, but I will show you some of the stuff that's gone on. You guys, I love this big window here. I know it doesn't look super big on the screen, but it is in person. It's a beautiful window, picture window. So this back here is the add-on that there was an unfortunate bottle rocket accident with the previous tenants. We will not be going very far into this back here because it is dangerous right now, but I'll give you guys as much vision of it as possible. Again, I want to give another shout out to Forgotten Oklahoma and say hey to them. We are super excited that they have taken on this project and can't wait to see what happens with it. Hope to be part of that, but even if we're not able to be, we still want to give them a huge shout out. So thankful for what they're doing here and for the families this building is going to touch in the future. Okay, so over here, we're going to do a wraparound porch situation. And when I say wraparound, I mean from that side of the house coming this direction. I'm not going to be coming through here. The property owners and I did not go that way, so I'm not going to go that way while they were here. Amazing ideas and plans on the owner's part for the cistern that's right here. Can't wait to see and show you guys how she does that. So this leads down to the basement. which I'm sure at some point was a cellar put to good use at one point in history. This would be part of the add-on. And unfortunately, this was a bathroom, and as you can see, that bathroom has caved in to the cellar basement area. And that is why we're not going down. So that leads into the kitchen. We'll get to that in a minute.
So we'll be, you can see on this window here,
Uh-huh.
really two things over the window. So there's several missing, some here, some there. There's a couple up front that are broken. We'll be removing one of those, take it home and trace it out and recreate those.
You are gonna see some stained glass in this house. It does not belong here. It actually was part of another house, and I believe it was in the 1960s. It was brought here from another house in the same town. And so it is heartbreaking that it was broken, but it is not original to this property. So we're not too terribly upset about it. All right, let's go inside. Okay, so we're stepping into the foyer. And in front of you is going to be a small landing leading to the first staircase leading upstairs. And directly in front of us, this is something that the owners were able to find recently. You can see where there was a door. And that door would have led into the parlor or the study. This is just a very small wall here. That hardware. Isn't that amazing? Why don't we make things like that anymore? Leave us a comment below. Let us know why you guys think we don't make stuff like that anymore. It's kind of heartbreaking, isn't it? Also, while you're leaving us a comment, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos. When you hit subscribe, right next to it is a bell icon. And if you'll click on that bell icon, it will notify you of our future videos. And if we get this project or any part of it, we will be keeping you guys updated on the progress. So make sure you click that bell. So we are in the living area. I'm gonna back up a little bit, step into this doorway so you guys can see how grand this room is. These ceilings are super high. So the owners are planning on turning this into, as you can see, this, follow my finger, is the original doorway to the parlor or study, but it was framed in at one point with some pretty rough framing. I'm not sure I would have trusted that myself, but so the plan is to turn this into handicap accessible stay area, bedroom, and so that way there is a room for anybody that needs it down here. And again, if you look over here where this insulation is, that's where they had boarded up that door. So when they purchased the property, they didn't realize that that was a door that led into that space as well. Okay, so now we are going to pass through this double doorway into what would have been, I am pretty positive, the original kitchen space. If you'll notice the thickness of this wall, that's the exterior wall where that add-on was. I showed you guys earlier, told you the kitchen was in there. This is gonna be the original back door. Another big window. We're gonna do a spin. You guys can see that rock behind the plaster. We're gonna do a big spin. So this is where your stove would have been, cooking stove. And then this was another thing that they had boarded up, and that would have most likely been your food storage. Remember, the house was built in the 1900s. And the owner was telling me a fun little secret. Don't worry guys, they've already opened it up, realized there was nothing in it, but can you see this little cutout here on the floor? This fun little cutout, it's been rumored that that's where the homeowners used to store their valuables. So if anybody ever broke into the house, that's where their most important bits would be. Okay, so as you guys can see, the exposed brick is going to show us where the chimney is that runs up through the center of the house and comes out the top of the roof. This is going to lead into another space that was most likely the dining room. And then this door will also lead into the study area. Going to be handicap accessible bedroom and an ensuite. So we'll go in there in just a minute, but for now we're going to go ahead and grab these measurements. Now we're gonna step into what will be the handicap accessible ensuite. So as you can see, this is gonna be the servant's stairs that runs down the back of the house and into the kitchen. And this is going to be the little closet underneath. I'm not gonna open that, guys. It's just got trash and stuff in it, but super, super cute. The space is not safe and secure. We're practicing caution while we're in here. Also know this home is not open to the public. It is owned and loved already, so if you know where we're at, do yourself a favor and do not come visit until they open. All right, so this is going to be inside what would have been the parlor or study area. Again, on the other side of this opening is going to be the front door, and then here's going to be your double opening here, which you can see at one point. This is how we know it was original, because this is the original cut, but you can see the trim here was also on this door. And unfortunately, people have removed it, but you can see it here and here, but especially up here. See that detail? If you notice these little jagged pieces, sorry about focus, guys. If you notice the jagged pieces and you look up here, you can see where they might have laid at one point. So, same thing over here. So when you're looking at these older properties, guys, make sure you take these little things into consideration. If you see something that sparks your curiosity, look on the other side of the wall, you know, or if you see paneling in a house that you know is older, find out what that paneling was for, or, you know, what's behind it. Maybe they're boarding up a fireplace, maybe it's a fireplace that works. Maybe you want to bring it back. Keep your imagination open when you're saving these older homes. I love that mustard yellow door. It's so fun. And somebody loved it, guys. Look at that mustard yellow that matched the door. How sweet is that?
All of your doors are 32 by 80. 32 wide, 80 tall.
I got you guys that wallpaper, so let's see if we can find you any more fun wallpaper that might have been here originally. Not necessarily, you know, always gonna be my taste, but definitely fun to see the past. Try to go into the kitchen as best we can. Just trying to get you guys some shots of the wallpaper. Looks like we have a different pattern over here. Look at that with the pink, how sweet. What do you think, Chuck? Do you love the pink wallpaper? Okay, and it looks like they followed the kitchen into the living. So, okay, very fun. Let's go check out the add-on kitchen. See, you guys, do you see the width of that wall? That's gonna be your first clue that that's your exterior wall. And then if you go back through here, you've got that bathroom that fell into the basement cellar. And then the next doorway would be the basement cellar doorway. And then on that side is gonna be an entry also into the ensuite bathroom. Here's an old ceiling that's got some curve to it. And then you can see where they came in and put in a drop ceiling. But all of this is going, right, Chuck?
Yep.
Okay, so this is all gonna be brand new. And this kitchen, you guys, the homeowner was telling me they're going to extend it this way. There's gonna be a beautiful porch off of all of this out here. I heard mention of a hot tub. You are definitely gonna wanna book a romantic trip to this bed and breakfast, guys. It's gonna be amazing. And between you and I, anything that the owner of Forgotten Oklahoma does is amazing. It's kind of guaranteed.
There's your servant stairs. I didn't even know those were there
So
until you
this,
mentioned it.
yeah, this is the servant stairs. This goes up to the second floor, which we will go check out in just a minute. So we're going back through the foyer, and the owner and I were speaking earlier, and I kind of feel like there was something here at some point. There's a lot of breaks in the floor, first of all. So that's going to be a clue that something may have been here. And if you see, it comes out here, drops back, or excuse me, comes out all the way up here, drops back, then comes this way and comes back over here and then continues. So what was here? What do you think was here? Leave us a comment below. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. But as you saw in what's going to be the ensuite a minute ago, underneath those stairs was a small closet. So we would love to hear what you guys think may have been here. Keep in mind, this is the original baseboard. But here, it's cut out where I showed you guys that doorway was closed in that goes into what's going to be the handicap accessible bedroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's not
probably
over
so.
here.
No, it's
It's
not.
like an old lace. It's like an old lace curtain or something.
Oh my God.
This is it.